Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the Early Dew, and I am the messenger. And welcome. This is the uh, third day of the week. It's Tuesday, and we are reading Numbers. We're going to go over our foundation scripture, which is found in Second Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. And it reads, "If my people, which are called by my name, should humble themselves, pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then this is the Most High speaking, will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." I do not know about you. I don't mean to sound like an old Baptist preacher, but it's true. I don't know about you, but I I can say that we need a little bit of all three of those. We need him to hear us. We need some forgiveness. And this land that we're living in definitely needs some healing. It's a lot going on. And so we're going to do our part to seek his face here on the Early Dew. We're reading Numbers chapter 12 today. And it's about Miriam, the brother of the sister of Moses, and Aaron, the brother of Moses. Verse 1. Now Miriam and Aaron talked against Moses, their brother, because of his Cushite wife, for he had married a Cushite woman. And they said, "Has the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Has he not spoken also by us?" And the Lord heard what they said. Now the man of Moses, was very meek. He was gentle and kind and humble, or above all the men on the face of the earth. And suddenly, that's kind of quick, out of nowhere. Suddenly, the Lord said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, "Come out, you three, to the tent of meeting." And the three of them came out. And the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud, as he's done before, and he stood at the tent door and called Aaron and Miriam, and they came forward. And he said, "Hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known to him in a vision and speak to him in a dream. But not so with my servant Moses. He is entrusted and faithful in all my house. With him I speak mouth to mouth, directly, clearly, and not in dark speeches. And he beholds the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?" And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And when the cloud departed from over the tent, behold, Miriam was leprous. She was white as snow. And Aaron looked at Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said to Moses, "O my Lord, I plead with you, lay not the sin upon us in which we have done foolishly, and in which we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, already half decomposed when he comes out of his mother's womb." My goodness. And Moses cried to the Lord. And Moses cried to the Lord, saying, "Hear her now, O God, I beseech you." And the Lord said to Moses, "If her father had spit in her face, and should she not be ashamed for 7 days? Let her be shut up outside the camp for 7 days, and after that let her be brought in again." So Miriam was shut up without the camp for 7 days, and the people did not journey on until Miriam was brought in again. Afterward, they removed from Hazeroth and encamped in the wilderness of Paran. Now that saying, "if her father had but spit in her face," that's like how we say, like, "What time you gonna be ready?" "I'll be ready in a minute," which really is not literally a minute. Or what's another one we say? "How much did that cost? That house cost me an arm and a leg." It's one of those type of sayings. Um, but if she had done something bad, then you sometimes have to be out of the camp for 7 days to, in essence, learn from your mistake. And so Moses prayed for her. And so the Lord said she at least has to be out of the camp for 7 days. But at this point, she is still alive, thankfully, for her brother praying for her. But the most important thing I want to point out is that he did pray for her, and that the Lord was explaining how close that they were. And I, again, don't want to sound like an old preacher, but I don't know about you, but I want him to say those things that he said about Moses, about me, that he speaks clearly with me. I haven't seen his form, but I want our relationship to be so close that it's no question that I have a relationship with him. And I pray that that's the same desire that you have with as well. Because as we say on the early dew, this is not about religion. This is not about what they say we're supposed to do. This is about what we read in the scriptures and what he says we're supposed to do. And trust and believe me, they're one and the same. And I'm just encouraging us each and every day to seek his face, to humble ourselves, to pray, and develop a relationship with him. That is my time. I say it all the time, but I mean, have a great day. Peace.